Hi everybody, this is Mary from Mary's Stamping Happenings, and today is Tips and Techniques Tuesday, and I want to show you how to do what I call the 2, 4, 6, 8 box, okay? It's a great box, and what we're going to need is we're going to need a piece of cardstock. And it all depends upon how big of a piece you want. And we're going, big of a box you need, and I'll show you here in a minute. And then we're going to need the Simply Scored, and we're going to need some tear and tape, scissors, and that's about it. Okay, so I'm going to go down here. Okay. Now, this is what we're going to do is I'm going to score at 1/2 inch, okay? And then I'm going to move over 2 inches and I'm going to score again because it's going to be a 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 thing. Now, it all depends upon how big you want it. You could make it 2 inches. And so it'd be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, a square box. You could make it 2.5, whatever. I'm going to do a big box, but I'm going to do it, it's going to be 6 inches. So I'm going to go to 8.5, okay? And then I'm going to do 10.5, okay? So it's got 1/2 inch on either side, all right? And it's got 2 inches here, and this can be any size you want. Now, if you wanted to do that and then you cut it off, whatever, but you can figure it out, 1/2 inch, 2 inches, whatever size it is, 2 inches and 1/2 inch, okay? And then we're going to switch it over here, just like this. And then we're going to do, it's going to be at 2, 4, 6, 8. So I've got this an 8.25. You can do 8.5 if you want without cutting it. It's fine. This is going to be the lip, okay? So now we're going to cut it. We're going to leave this, let me get this little lip here. This little lip here, the 1/4 inch, we're going to leave that intact. We're going to take these off here, okay? So I'm going to go like that and take these 2 off. Just like that. Take that off and leave. And this. Now, I'm going to leave this one and this one on because those are going to be the flaps. So I'm going to take all of these 3 off too, the 1/2 inch ones. You're going to just need one. Okay? On both sides. You're doing both sides the same, okay? Okay, now what you want to do is you're going to take this one off. Now you can use the Stampin' Trimmer if you want. I just find since I'm here, I'm just going to take, and what I want to tell you is you're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 little flaps here. This one you leave the big one. It's the opposite one. This one, the one after that you want to take off. So you have 2 flaps, and this one will be the opposite one, and I'll show you when I make it. But it's the opposite one from this, okay? So you're going to take off that flap right like that, okay? That whole flap. And you're going to take off this flap. Again, you're doing both sides. Okay? Now I will tell you, if you want, you can round these if you want, but I'm just going to cut these at an angle, just like this. Okay? These are going to be the tuckers. And you want to cut, you're not going to cut anything off, you just want to cut that right to that, to the 2.5 inch lines. Okay? So you're just going to cut that. And I will tell you, I'm doing this now, and I've done a ton of them. So what you really want to do is you want to just take a little triangle off of these. It's just a lot easier rather than waiting till it's all done and then you got to do it. Because more than likely you'll end up doing it unless you really are cutting straight. And even if you cut with a trimmer, you'll probably have to take a little bit off of those anyhow. So just do it now. It's easier. And watch yourself when you cut, especially if you've got a really sharp scissors. I cut myself the other day with doing this because I left my hand too close to the scissors. So now you can decorate these any way you want, but they're about 1 3/4 by however long you want. Now what you want to do, and this is very important, you want to burnish all of the score lines, okay? Really good. You want to make them okay. Now you're going to put it together, and it's really easy to put together. What you want to do is you want either this on the outside. If you want it on the outside, it looks kind of weird, but you put the tear and tape on the inside. If you want it on the inside, you put the tear and tape on the outside. That is what I'm going to do. And again, you can leave this. If you put it on the inside, you can leave this as a 1/2 inch, so you got a full 8.5 by 11 or 8.5 by however you want it, long you want it. Okay, and I'm just going to cut this. Now, what makes the 2468 box really cool? Okay, I'm going to burnish this because it's tear and tape, and tear and tape doesn't work until you really make sure it's down. So I'm going to take this off. But before I'll show you, what you're going to do is you're going to put this in there, and you're just going to fold this, and it puts it right where you need it, okay? So I'm going to take this off, since it's a 1/4 inch, and since it's a 1/4 inch, you just may need to put that tape down on the other side. So again, what I am doing is I'm just putting that like that and putting that over, okay? I have my box. You can now do whatever you want. Decorate it however you want with designer series paper. You could stamp on it. You can stamp on it before you put it together. You can stamp on it after. And you can make a ton of these different sizes and fold them and put them away just like this so they don't take up much space. Anyhow, remember to follow me on YouTube, and all the information about the things you need for this, which is really just cardstock and the Simply Score tool, and tear and tape is down below. Thanks for visiting, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.